Hi, I'm Matt McGovern, and this is Inside the Pocket with Coach Gov. This week on Inside the Pocket, we're going to take a look at Shea Patterson, the quarterback from Ole Miss. But Shea put on an absolute show with his unbelievable arm talent that he has. Tremendous mechanics, very, very athletic, makes plays, very much looking a lot like the old days of Johnny Manziel, maybe even a little bit better in the college game right now. So two plays we're going to look at from Shea this week that are going to highlight a couple things. First being coverage recognition, and both of the plays I'm going to show you were man coverage. And I want to show you why recognizing coverage helps you accelerate your decision, and then also what you can do when you see man coverage, both throwing the ball as well as running the ball as a quarterback. Here's our first play with Shea Patterson here. Take a look. As you can see, it's a big time play, throws a strike for a touchdown, but let's break down how we got there. Okay, so first let's go back to our pre-snap, and a couple weeks back we took a look at coverage recognition and a couple things to help you accelerate that. So first let's highlight the hard deck. In this case, there's about 7 yards. There's our hard deck. So right now we've got corner below the hard deck, safety below the hard deck, corner down the bottom here below the hard deck, all of which eyes on their man. The only defender who's above the hard deck is our safety right here, but I want you to take a look at his stance. Look at his posture. He right now does not look like he's ready to gain depth. Now the safety you can see on the left-hand side there is starting to creep and gain depth. He's playing man on the slot receiver, and he's trying to keep leverage on him. But our safety here in the blue, you can see his posture, his stance, does not look like it's gaining depth. So if you're Shea Patterson right now, you're looking and you're thinking man coverage across the board. Even from way off man, that high safety, he's going to be responsible for somebody in the backfield. And that's exactly what you see. So take a look as these defenders start moving, how they react. See that safety? Bang. He's going to drive downhill. So right now we've got nobody over the top. Okay, so that's a good thing. So Shea is recognizing that safety driving right now. Next, he's going to take his eyes to this area. Okay, you got to be able to see things in area, in space. It can't just be one man. So he's going to look at this vicinity, and he wants to take a look at two things: leverage and hip angle. Okay, so leverage. Right now, both defenders have leverage on the receivers. Okay, but that's not going to last. Once we get only about 5 yards off, right now his receiver, his number one X receiver that we're looking at here, who catches the touchdown pass, he's defeating that leverage. He's working to being almost even with that corner, which is a good thing for the offense. Leverage is not quite achieved here by the slot receiver. You can see that this safety, he is managing to stay over the top. But now let's take a look at hip angle. Okay, so take a look at this safety. As soon as this slot receiver starts to break his cushion and he gets out of his pedal, he's going to start to turn and run. And right now he's thinking that this receiver is going to break somehow up and in. So he has officially turned his hips, which is going to leave this opening for the X receiver in this area here. Okay, so you see what this is going to do. Hip angle. Right now Shea knows that once this defender turns his hip, the safety, now he's going to have that open slot. Now, loss of leverage by this corner and positive leverage by the receiver. He's now inside, and he's going to stick his foot and skinny up just a little bit. Now he's officially beat. Okay, and that's what Shea is seeing. So he's reading through, not looking at his receivers, not even looking at one defender, but seeing both of them and recognizing hip angle, which is facing in on both defenders here and here, but leverage. We've got positive leverage from our slot receiver carrying our safety inward, which is opening up that gap, and the receiver up top is benefiting from inside leverage, which creates that skinny seam. And take a look at how things play out. Right now he recognizes he's open, he's beating the defender, and he knows he can air it out because the safety is cleared out and his hip angle has taken him inside with the slot receiver. And you can see there's our touchdown. So recognizing coverage, hip angle, and leverage are what allows us to make snap decisions and accurate throws. Okay, here's another play from Shea. You take a look here at the hard deck, which is right about where the first down line is. Okay, right now you've got several defenders below that hard deck, corner down bottom, corner up top. And now these two safeties, they're kind of hovering right on the hard deck, but I want you to look a little closer at them. Look at body language, look at posture. Okay, look at their eyes. Their eyes are absolutely locked on man. So right now they're just at the hard deck, but they are in man technique. Okay, so there is nobody over top. So when Shea checks center field, he sees nobody, and then he looks left and right and he sees the corners below the hard deck. Safety's right about the hard deck, but eyes tell him man coverage. So let's let this thing play out a little bit. Okay, now he gets pressure. He's going to escape the pocket. Now he's going to take off and do something that he's very, very good at, and that's run. Okay, very athletic quarterback. But there's more to it. Why is he able to run? So obviously the pocket is collapsing, and he's using his athleticism, his escapability, all of which done while his eyes are steady downfield gathering information. You see, he never brings his eyes down to the pocket. He never looks at the pressure. Now he's just reacting. Okay, not everybody can get out of that the way he just did. But now that he's outside, he's able to know, okay, man coverage is what I had. So while my receivers are running their routes, these defenders are running with them. This kid right here is going to be in a bit of a bind. Okay, this kid has to decide, do I attack the quarterback or run with my man? He can't do any right here. Shea knows that, so he's going to press the line, press the line, press the line. This defender, same thing. Up until now, he's had his back to Shea Patterson because he has to play man coverage on his receiver. That is his responsibility. So with that in mind, recognizing man coverage opens up running lanes for quarterbacks because these defenders, right now Shea is looking at numbers. He's looking at this guy's back, and this guy who is in a tricky situation, he's got to choose receiver or quarterback. Shea presses, and he's got the angle. He can get the first down and get out of bounds, but that comes from recognizing coverage and taking what the defense gives you. Man coverage for defensive backs and linebackers means that they're running away from you as a quarterback. So once you get outside the pocket, you can see, look at all the green he has. The reason he has that is because of man coverage. If they were to peel off and attack him, right now, he would dump the football. So once he gets to the line of scrimmage and realizes they have stayed with their man, now he takes what he can get. In this case, it's a pretty good sized gain, and he gets out of bounds for the first down. So you can see now how recognizing coverage not only helps you make decisions with your arm, but also helps you make decisions and react, rather, with your feet for successful plays. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Inside the Pocket with Coach Gov.